Ladies and gentlemen, please, without further ado, let's welcome Miss Cherise Makubale. Ladies and gentlemen, here, Cherise.
Oh my Lord. What an introduction. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Yes, we still hold the record. The only country, Zambia. We are the first to win, the first ever. No matter how many come, we won it first. Oh, what a lovely evening. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so glad I bought the ticket. I've never been here before. I've never attended this event. I must say it's been very encouraging. I've learned a lot. And I'm excited for the next chapter. I think I'm ready for a new challenge. And so many people here I think I'll be following up on. So, mine is a different story. Non-academic. It's a story, it's not PhD, right? Yeah? But no PhD, this story. Nonetheless, a story. It's a story of luck, owning your own path, and dissecting social media. The noise of social media, to be specific. So, 20 years ago, I won Big Brother. I never thought I would win. I had a job to go on a cruise ship in the Caribbean. That was my job. I was a junior buyer. The visa was ready. Then I saw an advert. What is this Big Brother? I saw South Africa Big Brother. I didn't know what it was. And then I said, okay, I'm going to try. Because my goal, why I went to Big Brother, was not to be a celebrity. We didn't know those names at that time. The celebrities, influencers are now. Us, we were just people hustling, you know, looking for the next best thing to take you from A to B. That's how it was. My family was going through some financial challenges. My father had lost his job. We were moving from one house to smaller, to smaller, to smaller. So I said, at this point we can't go smaller. It's not possible. So I said, okay, we need to all do something. Let's try. So I decided I'll go and work overseas, earn some money, see where it goes. But God had different plans. I applied. It took, my God, nearly a year of applications. Going back and forth to Lusaka. Psychological tests. This test, people don't realize. At that time, it was only, I think, just under 1,000 people applying. But a girl from Kitwe, naive, 24 years old, never been on a plane. I was chosen, and I won. $100,000. $100,000 cash. Anyway, now when you're naive, $100,000 can just go and disappear. So when I went to Big Brother, as I said, I went because I wanted to improve the livelihood. I didn't want to go to that house, 2-bed house from a 4-bed. So I didn't know anything. All I knew was I wanted to buy a house. And I bought 2 actually. That time it was 400,000, I remember very well, 400,000 that time. I bought 2 houses, and then I had to buy a car. Okay, I don't have a car. The only car I can afford to also have some changes, maybe a Toyota Camry, Nissan Sentra, those days. Nowadays you talk of Prado, as we were grown in different generation. Anyway, I bought a Camry. Do you know the first comment I got? The Big Brother. Where is your Mercedes? Huh? The first comment, that was my first test of how horrible society can be and how cruel and how you have to be very about owning who you are and knowing your path and believing it. Learning, hearing, but dissecting and just taking maybe the right thing for you. Because what works for one does not work for the other. So fast forward, I bought the houses, I bought the Camry. What next? Okay, you can sign up with this, we'll do this, we'll do this. 1 year of these things. Some came through, 90% I can tell you, promises did not come through. That time we had no social media. There was nothing like in those broad shan, nothing like that. You know, let's be real. These things were not there. Now, my God, the minute anybody is famous is something I see on Facebook. Is it bet something? All the time, it's bet something. Some gambling endorsement. You know? Anyway, So, thank you to Celtel. All those, they came through for me. And I said, you know what, fast forward, life happening, this, that, moved to Lusaka, things didn't work. I said, let me go to school. I was not an academic. Let me go to London. Because my mother and sister were actually here. My mother came in the 90s. My sister was followed also. Anyway, I came, studied for a year, marketing. Wasn't happy. Went back home. Was home, started learning, okay, my house. Okay, my house was this value. Oh, in 1 year, it's just gone up a little bit. Okay, forgot about it. Fast forward, after many years, I learned that actually, those two assets started growing and growing and growing. Now, what are you going to do? You can't keep increasing the rent, and you need to move on, you know? And they were not as, modern looking, the houses. They needed repairs, they needed this. So I started taking myself to little workshops here in London. Property here, how to renovate. I even got a job at a furniture company in Putney. I was managing this furniture shop. Somebody came, big brother. How? Why are you working here? Honestly, now, I'm a human being. So, I'm just studying. You don't own it because you feel you were human beings. But me, I had a mission. I want to work a little bit, save some money. Because, okay, I'm big brother, so maybe let me sell my house. How stupid would that be? Let me sell my house so that I can now live in a nice life in England. No, that wasn't my path. I didn't have that. Perhaps I didn't have mentors like some of you now. That's how it is sometimes. You find yourself at a time, maybe not in the right circles. But that was my path. After that, I finished that, attended workshops, learned a bit, worked some more. After working, I actually got a job. You ladies might know a company called LK Bennett. Yes. Oh, yeah. LK Bennett told me to go and run their concession store because I was very good at talking to people and selling. I was selling. They said, if you say we'll give you this money, we'll give you this. That time it was like 30,000, I think, a year. Plus commission, shan. Okay, let's go. Selfridges, 1 year. Harvey Nichols, 1 more year. Okay, let me calculate, I'm done. One in Selfridges, Harvey Nichols. Hey! Big brother. Selling Big brother. Kaleza, Big brother is selling in Selfridges. True. It's true. It was my path. I did what I had to do, not to sell my houses. Wow. And I worked in retail, and I finished working, I saved what I needed, and I went back home. Wow. It's very important to keep in touch with Zambia. Like somebody said, don't just expect that, now I've worked, I'm going to Zambia to invest. You need to know the going-ons. And from that, I learned a lot about property. All of a sudden, okay, I sold one house, bought another. Okay, renovated this, sold, bought, the journey started. I was in Kitwe, Mandola, Salama. After a while, another workshop. Location. Logistics. Okay, so if I have money today, there's a problem in the house in Kitwe, there's a problem in the house in Dola, and Lusaka, and I'm in England. How much money am I spending to send somebody here, somebody there, somebody there? The rent has gone at that point. So I said, okay, let me think. I'm going to sell my Salama. No, you can't sell Salama. Lusaka is the place. Lusaka is the place. But you forget, you can be in Salama Park and earn half the price as being in Kansenshi because of location. Prime location. Salama is not prime. Yes, things have changed now, but it's still not prime. It's not the top end. So you need to think about location. So I sold Salama. I sold Kitwe. Kitwe nearly killed me because Kitwe was my big brother house. So I sold it. People was, no. You can't. It's funny. The people who bought, a tobacco company bought from me. They bought the house from me. They sold it to a company called TK Elevator, who now manage the lifts in the flat I live in. Can you imagine? It's karma. So I was in Kitwe checking, this name, I know this name. This name is on my list. I pay these people service charge. They're the one who are there anyway. I digress. But anyway, it was it was difficult for me to sell, but sometimes you have to make decisions. And it's hard, but you grow, you learn, you evolve. You make a plan, and every time you sell, don't sell without a plan, because money finishes just like that. So anyway, I sold, I bought in Ndola, another place. Then I realized, okay, rent in Mitengo wasn't the same as Kansenshi. So I started selling again, buying old properties in Kansenshi. And that's where I am now. Thank God, my money has worked. So, the moral of the story is, you can be a reality show star, and you can still succeed. But anyway, 20 years ago, the Zambian people voted for me, and I'm so grateful. And to that end, I've carried on my charity work, the Cherise Makubale Foundation, which at the moment, we are building a community center. I've donated some land that I owned from Big Brother money, still working. And I've donated to the charity to say, build a community center. I may not be there. Let's have a multi-purpose center. People will be coming. People will be learning. There was something, impact hub, things like that. It's a digital world. You know, after school programs, I lost a lot of girls to pregnancies when COVID hit. They had nowhere to go. We want a skills development center. We want women to be taught in literacy. So the first thing is we need a facility. So that's what we're doing now, is building the Cherise Makubale Foundation Community Project in Mitengo, Ndola. Thank you very much, God bless.